Hi everyone, it's Veronica and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a book unhaul video, and I'm really excited because here I have books that I am both bringing to the library as well as selling them on Pango Books, which if you guys see any books that you guys are interested, my link to my Pango profile will be linked down below. I have two piles. Let me show you them. Obviously gonna get a glimpse of what it looks like, but here are all the books that I kind of want to sell on Pango. They're either special editions, signed editions, etc., or popular books that you guys might be interested in. And here are books that I will be bringing to the library. Obviously, if you guys are like, Veronica, I see a book that I kind of want to get from you, I can't find it anywhere else, whatever the thing is, then comment down below. Maybe you really want Uptown Collection, then hit me up down below. Veronica, can you save this book and sell it on Pango? I'm interested. Let me know down below. I'm totally okay with that. So yeah, let's get started. Let's talk about the books that I am going to be bringing to the library. They have this thing here in Hawaii. It's the Friends of the Library thing. So I can bring a box or whatever, how many boxes. I brought so many, like in my past unhauls, whether I did it and put it on YouTube or not, I would bring a lot of the books to the Friends of the Library. So that's one thing that I like, is that I can just donate any of the books. Anyway, let's get started. The first book that I will be bringing is Under the Golden Sun by Jenny Ashcroft. I haven't read it. I don't think I have plans on reading it just yet. And if I did, I'd probably pick it up from my library or anything. So I am unhauling this. Next, I have I always say Shannon. I don't know why. But it is Middle Game and Seasonal Fears. Book 1 is Middle Game, Book 2 Seasonal Fears. Never read it, planned on reading it. Started a little bit of Middle Game, but just never honestly read it. So that is these two. Next, a book that I truly and honestly was going to read, but I'm not going to read it, at least not physically. And it's Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. Again, no plans on reading it physically. Okay, the next two are books that I got as ARCs. The first one is Druid's Moon by Denise Bevan, and this is a werewolf. A werewolf romance. And as you can see, review copy, and I'm just not interested in it. I will read it to review it. I am not going to keep it, to be honest. Even after I read it, I don't think I'd reread it, so I am going to unhaul this. This one I will not be listing on Pango because it was a review copy. Next is Bright Burning Stars by A.K. Small. This one I got invited to read, and I will read it probably online as an ebook or maybe as an audiobook. I have no idea. But I have no plans on rereading it. So I am unhauling this. Again, this was an ARC. They sent this book to me, so I will not be selling it. I'll be unhauling it to the library. The next book is Plato's Erotic Dialogues. I don't remember why I bought this. So to the library, bye-bye. Next is Cleopatra'S Dagger by Carol Lawrence. Bye-bye to this. Next, I have A Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess. I read this for school. Okay. School books, I'm just gonna unhaul, to be honest. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas by Hunter S. Thompson. I hated this, okay? I also read this for school. The next one I also really didn't like, but it was better than Fear and Loathing, and it was Mumbo Jumbo by Ishmael Reed. Okay, not too bad. Better than Fear and Loathing. Better. Next is Highland Games by Evie Alexander. I actually got an ARC for this. This one I bought myself. This was not an ARC that I got. It happened to publish right away, so I got it physically, but I'm actually not going to read it physically, okay? I really am not. I'd rather read it on Kindle, and that's the truth. Next is The Girl Behind the Wall by Mandy Robotham. I have read her other book, The Berlin Girl, and I really enjoyed it. I read The Berlin Girl as an ARC. I read The Girl Behind the Wall also as an ARC. It wasn't bad. I think I gave it a 3.5, which is average. but I just would not reread it. Next is a book I really wanted to read, but never read. So it is Hoping for Hemingway by Kelsey Kingsley. Next book, I tried twice to read it, ended up not reading it, and it is Dune by Frank Herbert. I'm unhauling this. I'm saying goodbye. It needs to go, okay? I've tried reading this twice, and every time I would just get stuck on page 80, page 100, and this book is like 900 pages, okay? It's no joke. I can't read it. I really can't. I'm tired of it, and I don't want to pressure myself in reading it. I tried to read this in March, and I officially DNF'd it in June. So that should tell you how bad I really didn't want to read this. It's probably good. It probably is. It's just really not. I'm not interested. I'm really not. So I'm unhauling it. The next is Ceremony by Leslie Marmon Silko. I got this for school. I read it for school. And it was good. It was okay. Next is The Awakening by Kate Chopin. I don't know why I got this. Why did I get this book? The next one, I do know why I have it, is because I read it for school, and it is The Souls of Black Folk by W.E.B. Du Bois. I'm not gonna reread it. Okay, next we have all of these Harlequin or mass markets. So this one is a series. This is, I don't know what the first book is. This is The Gilded Age Heiresses by Harper St. George. I know one of them I actually got from a subscription. Yeah, I got it from a subscription and I cut out the signature. So someone very lucky is gonna get a signature one. Fun. But yeah, this is a series. I don't know what order. So we have The Lady Tempts an Heir. We have The Devil and the Heiress, and then the heiress gets a duke. This does sound good. This really does. And I would rather read it on Kindle. Next, we have Dukes Do It Better by Bethany Bennett. I think I got this from when I briefly had a paperback Harlequin subscription. I no longer have it because I realized I would rather read it on my iPad. Unfortunately, you can't read Harlequin books on Kindle, so I read Harlequin books on my iPad. So that's this. So we have Dukes Do It Better. I don't know what it's about. Dukes, obviously. And then we have It Takes a Villa by Kilby Blades. Also probably Harlequin. I don't really remember, to be honest. Next are definitely Harlequins. We have An Unexpected Cowboy by Shannon Stacy, and then Her Hometown Man, also by Shannon Stacy. This is a series that I know because I do actually own these on ebook, so I'll probably read this on ebook. Next is Jackie Ashenden, Find Your Way Home, also Harlequin. Yeah. Next, I have The Uptown Collection by Ruby Lang, Harlequin. Yep, that's it. So I have all of these Harlequins that I'm never gonna read physically. I'm never gonna read physically, so I thought I'd mention that. Anyway, my phone is gonna die, so I'm gonna go charge that. Hi guys, it is me. I am back fully charged at 6 p.m., 6:50 to be exact, because it takes time, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm also back with more books. The first one is Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. I know this is part of a series. Next, I have So Far From God by Ana Castillo, and this one I read for class. So, did I like it? I don't remember. I thought it was okay. So, I will be putting that. Next, I have Call Me By Your Name by Andrea Akiman. These two are not going to be listed because these are books that I received from the publishers that they so kindly sent to me. And the first one is A Theater for Dreamers by Polly Sampson. But these are both from Algonquin Young Readers. The next book is The Last Nomad by Shugri Said Sal. And now it's time. It's time for the 4, 5, 6 stacks of books that I am going to be listing, and that will stay until they're sold on Pango. However, if they don't get sold after a few months, I'm just gonna bring them to the library. That's just how it's gonna be, you know what I mean? I first want to mention this one because this has already been sold. I already listed a few of them on Pango because it was gonna be, this video was gonna be a shorter unhaul, but anyway, it is Happy Place by Emily Henry. Now, before anyone says, Emily Henry is still my favorite author, but I have just too many copies of Happy Place. This one has already been sold. I thought I'd add it in the beginning because, you know, just to show you, but don't worry, I have another Waterstones edition that will be sold deeper in the pile. So, yeah, anyway, congratulations to this person who got it. Hi, they're all the same. I have Once Upon a Broken Heart and The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. Why do I have so many? It's because I got them mainly secondhand. Anyway, the next book is Ballad and Dagger by Daniel Jose Older, and I don't remember where I got this from. Let me check. This is Owl Crate, the young adult Owl Crate edition. Next, I have Make You Mine This Christmas by Lizzie Huxley Jones. I have heard of this author. All right, let's go and move on. The next one is Return to Us by Corinne Michaels. This is the Bookworm Box edition, so it does come signed. And I also included the author letter. Here's the signature. There you go. Next, I have The One Who Loves You by Pippa Grant. I've read Pippa Grant before. I really enjoyed her. And I would read her on Kindle. A lot of these, including, by the way, including Corinne Michaels, they're just so easily accessible on Kindle that I would rather read on Kindle much more than a physical book. Next, I have Let There Be Light by A.M. Johnson. Again, Bookworm Box, and sounds cute, would not read it physically. If I were to read it, Kindle. That's it. Next, I have For the Love of Honey. For Love or Honey. There you go, by Stacey Hart. I enjoy Stacey Hart. I've read a lot of her books. But not interested in reading physically. Sorry. Next, I have Before and After You by Hope Ellis. First off, this is a book too, okay? And no matter what authors say, no matter if they're like, oh, this can easily be read as a book too, they can easily be read as standalone. I can't. For the life of me, I have to start at the very first book. No matter if every book in the series can be standalone, they're not related at all, I cannot do that. I have to read it from book one. Something's wrong. I don't know. Anyway, not that matters. Besides that being book 2 or anything, I just wouldn't read this physically. Now we're getting to the popular kind of books. Hi, I am Megan Quinn. Now, I love Megan Quinn. She is definitely an author that I would buy all her books. So we have A Not So Meet Cute. We have Royally Not Ready. And then we have So Not Meant to Be. All of these are illustrated hardcovers, as you can see right here. And I'm definitely excited for that. But up in my shelves, I have signed editions from her website, which I think is more exciting. And so that's why I'm unhauling these. These are technically duplicates, okay? Next, duplicates, okay? First, I have My Killer Vacation, which I really enjoyed. I think I gave it 4 or 5, 4.5 maybe. Duplicate. And then I have It Happened One Summer and Hook, Line, and Sinker. There you go. Duplicates. I really enjoyed the series though. So good. I would love to read It Happened One Summer. So good. And then next I have Happenstance. Also, I have never read this one. So I haven't read this yet, but I will get to it. Okay, next I have these two. This is the Naked Fisherman and then The Lost Fisherman, which is a duet. I did enjoy it. This is, I think I gave both of them 4 stars. I don't remember, but I really loved it. However, I read it on my Kindle. Next, I have Kaleidoscope Hearts by Claire Contreras. This one is a special edition. I think this is from the Bookworm Box. Before they started putting the logos, as you can see, the Bookworm Box new, and then this is the old, I think. I've heard of Claire Contreras. I just don't think I would read her physically. So next, Nikki Sloan. I really enjoy Nikki Sloan. Don't get me wrong, I love her. This is from Steamy Lit. I like Nikki Sloan, I really do. I have plans on reading this. I don't know when, but I'm sure I will. I have read her other series. I loved it. Oh, and this is the fourth one. This is actually the series I'm talking about. Have I read this before? I don't know, but this is book 4, and I have read the Nashville Neighborhood series. They are steamy, okay? So I'm gonna warn you. So I would definitely read that, but on my Kindle again. Next, I have For Her Consideration by Amy Spalding. This is an Illumicrate Afterlight subscription book, and I really look at it. It's beautiful. This is an Illumicrate Afterlight subscription box book. It's beautiful, and kind of not really my style in books, like movie star related. It's just not my style. This definitely seems really cute though, and maybe if I do read it, but it would be on Kindle again. I just can't see myself picking it up physically. And I found actually recently I have been enjoying a lot of the books that I own physically on Kindle. So if I ever pick it up, it would definitely be on Kindle. Okay, next is Part of Your World. This is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, and this is a duplicate. I actually got a Steamy Lit special edition, and I'll be keeping that. So this is a duplicate. I haven't read it yet, but I really want to. Next, I have Savaged by Mia Sheridan. I actually have a few more Mia Sheridans in another pile, so this one, I would read it on my Kindle. Okay, before I move on, here's my other Waterstones exclusive edition of Happy Place. Of course, this one is gonna be sold. Next, I have The Spanish Love Deception and The American Roommate Experiment duplicates. I have signed copies actually, so I'm keeping the signed ones. Next, I have The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. I love this book. It's one of my favorite all-time books. Also my very first Mariana Zapata ever. This is a duplicate of the exact same copy. I don't remember why I got 2. I first listened to this on audio, loved it, reread it physically. I have an annotated copy of the original cover with the football helmet. Next, I have a signed copy of Loath to Love You. I think this was from Waterstones. I'm getting rid of this. I already have a copy, so I don't need duplicates. Next, I have The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. I like Christina Lauren's books. They're great writers. I have a duplicate of The True Love Experiment. I actually got the Afterlight exclusive of The Soulmate Equation and The True Love Experiment. So this is technically a duplicate. It is signed, by the way. Here we go. So someone is going to be very happy with this. I have 2 Max Monroes. I have The Secret, and I also have The Bet. And I have read Max Monroe, and I will continue to do so on my Kindle. Next, I have The Blood Scion. I don't know what it is. I say Scion. I don't know why. By Deborah Falahi, and this is an exclusive Fairy Loot. Back when I was subscribed to Fairy Loot, the YA edition, I'm trying to get onto their adult fantasy, so I'm still waiting. I'm still on their wait list, but one day. It just sounds fun, but I just wouldn't read this. Not right now, at least. Next, I have The Dawn of Young Chen by FCE. This is a duplicate. This is, I have a signed copy from Barnes & Noble. So this is a duplicate, and I haven't read it, but I have read The Shadow of Kyoshi. I do plan on reading it, but duplicates, I really don't. Next, I have Let Me Love You by Alexandria House, a bookworm edition. There you go. Next, I have Trailed by Catherine Miles. This one should not be here. Actually, it should be going to the library, because this one I was kindly sent by the publishers, so I'm really grateful. So this one actually is an ARC copy, and I'm very grateful again. So this one is actually going to the library. Next, I have The Stand-In by Lily Chu, and I really enjoyed this. I had a fun time reading this. This one has a signed book plate. It's pretty good condition, to be honest. And I had a really fun time. I really do want to read book 2 which is gonna be a lot of fun, but I would read it on my Kindle. Even though I did read this physically, I just would rather read it on my Kindle at this point. Next, I have The Royals Next Door by Karina Halley, and I loved this book. I had a lot of fun. And I bought it because I really enjoyed it and I thought I would read it. But to be honest, if I were to reread it, it would be on my Kindle, which I first read it on. As you guys just saw, that was a ton of books, and all of this has grown exponentially in the past few days. I have been going through my shelves, as you can see, and my goal is to just have it in one row. So as you can see, some of them are double stacked, and my goal is to have it slimmed down where it's only just one row. Some of them are empty, like you see this gap here. Some of them are going to my TBR for this month. All of these books are gonna be my TBR books for September and October, so don't panic, don't worry. Those are just books that I plan to hopefully read in October and September, of course. So let's get started in talking about all the books that I have here. We're gonna be moving honestly everywhere because a lot of this it's just, I mean, look at this pile. Look at this one. Do you see that? It's already fallen. So we are going to be moving around here and there because I'm almost afraid to just move them around, you know? This stack right here are books that I've already sold on Pango. So if you're watching this, I don't know if you are, thank you for buying these. Yeah, I'm just so grateful. And so I'm gonna talk about these two books because I haven't read them yet. First we have Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. Now, this is a duplicate. I actually, on Pango, I bought the Fairy Loot edition of Divine Rivals. So I got this from Barnes & Nobles. So this is just a regular edition and I sold it on Pango. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Next I have Stone Blind by Natalie Haynes. Which is a Waterstones special edition, signed edition. Next, I know you guys are gonna be really shocked by it, but it is the Chestnut Springs series by Elsie Silver. Now, before someone comes at me, it is because I read it on Kindle, and I have all my highlights on Readwise, and I love going back and rereading all my highlights. Next is my Plated Prisoner series by Raven Kennedy. I love this. I love this series. This, I feel, really brought me back into my fantasy romance kick. It's just thanks to this series, okay? And I'm very excited for the 5th book, which is Gold. I'm so excited, okay? It's one of my most anticipated books ever because I just need, okay, the cliffhanger from Glow was too much. So I really need to find it out, okay? I am desperate. But again, this was a series that I have on Kindle and I'll read it and reread it if I want to on Kindle. These are Realm Breaker and Blade Breaker by Victoria Aveyard. I have not read Blade Breaker. I have read Realm Breaker, and I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I'll definitely need to read Blade Breaker soon. Next, I have The People in the Trees by Hanya Yanagihara. She is the author of A Little Life. I also am unhauling To Paradise as well. I have the Lore Olympus series. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and these are all Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition. So I'd rather sell them to someone who is interested in having them, and I would honestly rather read it on Webtoon, which I know is, you know, the free version, but I'd rather read it not physically, you know? I really don't. And I love the art. First off, I've read a few pages of these and I'm definitely very interested, but I just don't need it physically. Next, I'm also selling this. This is A Gorgeous Villain by Saffron A. Kent, and this is the Bell Book Box edition. It's beautiful, and if you're wondering, yes, that is a typo. I didn't get the dust jacket for it, so whoever's buying this is gonna have to have the you know, the uncorrected version or without the dust jacket, but they said that you can like email them and you can easily get the dust jacket for it, and it's signed. So I'm selling this. I've just never read it and I don't really have an interest. Next I have this series, which I don't know what it's called, but this is the also Bell Book Box edition. We have Something in the Way, Lake and Manning, Move the Stars, sorry, and then Somebody Else's Sky. So this is a series, but I don't know which order it is. I think they're all in the same series, so that's fine, but I just don't know what order. And yeah, I'll be selling those together. So those are all of that. Hello, kind sir. What you doing underneath? Oh, okay. Hi. So cute. Hi, everyone. Okay, I know this is a really weird angle and a very different angle for, you know, what I usually do. But, like, dishwasher, hello? I don't know. Anyways, I just want to say that is officially it for my book and haul video. I will definitely have more in the future. Don't worry. I will definitely have to go to Walmart maybe and get boxes. I definitely have also my pile of books that I am listing on Pango. I'm going to edit this video first and I will let you guys decide, do you guys want a specific book that you want me to list? And I will search it out, seek it out, and then I will save it and list it on Pango for you guys, if you guys are definitely very interested in it. Again, if you guys are interested, do let me know in the comments below, okay? Link down there, all right? Let me know, okay, guys? Hi, guys. So I know this is a very late clip. I also know that this is also very short from what and all the books that you guys saw. I chose to cut out all of the clips because this video was bordering 2 hours and that was just kind of too long. So I apologize. I know I'm sure maybe some of you guys would have wanted to see all of the books, but it was just too long and I too would not have watched the whole video for me. So I hope you guys understand. I chose to cut it short. I do hope you guys end up enjoying the video, and if you do, thank you so much. Again, I chose to cut this short, okay guys? I know there was just so many books, and by the end of editing I was like, why am I doing this? They're all repeated because I keep saying I don't like this, or I'm not gonna reread it, or I'm gonna read it on my Kindle, and by the end it was just too repetitive and I was getting sick of myself. So I just chose to cut that out. So I mean, I do hope you guys end up enjoying the video, and I hope you guys enjoy it, okay? Yeah, again, Pango will be down below for you guys to check out. I still have a lot to list, but you know, I hope to get it done soon. So thank you guys, seriously. And if you guys do enjoy this video, I hope you guys give it a thumbs up. You know, let me know that you guys like and enjoy this content. You know, like seeing me fumble over my words, and really judge if I really am an English major, because sometimes I don't think I am. Anyways, yeah, give me a like and subscribe if you are interested in more of these videos. Not book unhauls. I promise I don't really do this that often, but I do it sporadically and in just great big quantities, okay? My last one was also 200. I did do a small one, but that was really small. But my last big one also was 200. I think this is maybe 300 actually. I feel like this is larger. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys all next week for a new video. Bye.